Hello, good morning students. On that day I have completed some basic concepts of chemistry of 11th standard. One review I am going to tell you about the mole concepts. Okay. In 9th standard we have studied about the mole. That what the mole represents, it represents the number of the particles, atoms, ions, how many are there. So overall we can say that 6.022 into 10 to the power 23 particles are represented by a 1 mole. And this can also said to be a Avogadro number. The Avogadro number was represented by N. This we have studied in 9th standard also. Fine. Now, if we ask to you, one question arises that if we ask to you that how many moles are present in a hydrogen, in a nitrogen, so what you have to do? You will take this value, and what is the value of the nitrogen? Okay, 14 is there, 16 is there of oxygen. You are multiplying by that. Okay, after multiplying you got the how many moles present in that. Fine. So what is the proper definition of that mole? The amount of substance that contain the same number of identities, means atoms, molecules, ions or other particles as the number of atoms present in 0.012 kg or 12 grams of the carbon 12 particles. So overall we can take an example of the carbon 12. This studied we have in 9th also. Okay, little bit same things are there in 9th and in 11th. Okay, only numericals part is changed, otherwise many things are same. Fine, let's do one numerical here. How many molecules and atoms of sulfur are present in 0.1 mole of S8 molecules? S8 molecules means sulfur. So here they are asking about the molecules. So 1 molecules of sulfur 6.02 to 10 to the power 23. Okay, 0.1 mole of sulfur they are asking about this one. So we are multiplying with this 0.1. Overall the answer comes as 6.02 to 10 to the power 23. Now if they are asking about sulfur having how many atoms? 8 atoms are present. So we have to tell about the 8 atoms also. So 1 molecules contain this much. For 8 atoms it contain, multiplying with 8 and it comes as this one. So this is the numerical you have to write in your copy. Next one they are asking calculate the number of moles. Here they are asking about the molecules. Here they are asking about the moles of iodine. Now the element is changed, iodine in a sample containing this much sample given. So we all know that 1 mole is equals to 6.022 of iodine. Okay, so 1 into 10 to the power 22 means how many molecules are present, how many moles are present of iodine in this one. So here we are doing 1 upon 6.0 and multiplying with this. Okay, when we are find out the moles here, so we will taking in the dividing portion. Okay, so it comes as 0.016 mole. Okay, this thing you have to write down in your copy. Sorry. 1 mole of atom is equals to 6.02 to 10 to the power 23, which is equals to gram atomic mass of the element. 1 molecules of molecules same value, it is equals to gram molecular mass of the element. Okay, this also we have studied in the 9th standard. Okay, now let's see about 1 mole. This much particles are containing, if we are talking about in volume, 22.4 liter volume is containing here. Okay, so this, if you want to make a table, you can make a table. Nothing is important, but if you want to do, you can do. So these one formulas will help you to find out the numericals. These are the formulas which will help you to find out the numericals. Let's take a one numerical, easy one. First of all, we will go from easy to hard. So they are saying calculate the mass of one atom of C40, means they are asking about the carbon. Beta, now here they are asking about the mass. Listen it very carefully. In overall we are saying 1 gram of carbon 6.022 is that is equal to this one, and that is also equals to gram atomic mass of carbon. Atomic mass of carbon is given as 14 grams. What is the carbon atomic number? That is a 6. Fine. 14 grams here. So if we are taking as one atom, 14 is coming on the upside, 6 point come on the downside. The answer is coming this one. Okay. Second one, they are asking about the molecules of nitrogen. Molecules of nitrogen. Nitrogen molecules 6.022, which is equals to the gram at molecular mass, which we have studied. Mass of one molecules, that is 28, which was divided with the 6.022. The same conditions we are applying here also. Okay, so you can see same conditions we are applying here. Now beta, you have to do this one numerical you have to do. Okay, that one, first one we have to complete it. Okay, now next numerical, calculate the mass of 1 mu in grams. So 1 mu, we have studied that 1/12 grams of carbon atom will takes place. So mass of 1 carbon, that is come as 12 is come on the upside, 6.0 come on the downside. So answer is coming this. For a 1 U, it is coming as 1/12 for the mass of the carbon, and this answer will come on this one side, and overall the thing is come here. Okay, one more I will tell you about the volume of NTP. Other I will give to do by yourself. Solution is given to you. Okay, here they are asking the number of molecules and the number of atoms present in this much liter of oxygen. Okay, so 11.2 liters of oxygen contain this much. Okay, 11.2 will come in the multiple size, and 22.4, which we have said to you, 22.4 is coming as a 1 mole of gas at NTP, that is 22.4 mole. That is coming this much. 1 mole of oxygen is this much. Then 0.4 mole multiplying by 6.022, that is come here as. Then 1 mole of oxygen is contain 2 atoms of oxygen. Then if 3.0, how many? We are multiplying with 2 into 3 point. It is coming this one. Easy questions are there. Okay. So these questions, this one question, and beta this one question, write down in your copies. Fine. This one question write down. This one question write down. And this one question write down. Fine. So these things you can write down from copy. The last it completed here. Okay, this one question write down. Take this one question. This type of questions is coming. Okay, till here you can write down in your copy. Now let's we start with an empirical formula. I will tell you one small thing about the empirical formula. You can see here in an empirical formula how it is coming. Okay. One more thing, wait a minute. Some more things I would like to give you in an empirical formula according to the steps. Fine. You see the steps of the empirical formula. These are the steps you can write down of empirical formula. Empirical formula definition is this one. It gives the simplest whole number ratio of various elements with the molecules. This is a molecular formula. Now, this is the step. Now, I am going to explain with the diagram. Then you can see the steps, okay? Let's see, taken one example of empirical formula. Beta. Now, here they are asking to you molecular mass of organic compound is 78. And its percentage composition is 92.4% of carbon and 7.6% of hydrogen. 7.6% of hydrogen, 92% of carbon. They are saying this thing. So first of all, we have taken the two elements. One is carbon and second is hydrogen. This we have seen from here. Okay, 92.4% of carbon is given. Hydrogen 7.6% is given. Atomic mass of carbon is 12. All know. Hydrogen is 1. Now, how we have to find out the moles of atom? This overall empirical formula we are finding, fine. So, these two we are dividing and the answer is coming this. These two we are dividing, the answer is coming this. Okay, now listen it very carefully. The smallest one here is 7.6. Smallest here is 7.6. So, the smallest one we are taking is 7.6. 7.7 here it is coming. We will take the 7.7 with 7.6. Why we have taken 7.6? Because it is coming in both, it is a small value. 7.6 divided by 7.6, it come as 1. So simplest whole number ratio, it's come as 1 and 1 on both. Now the empirical formula is start. This is a table which we have completed. Same thing you have to do in your copy also. So simplest whole number ratio of carbon hydrogen 1:1. This is coming from here. Empirical formula of mass. 12 into 1. 1 into 1. It is coming as 30. Molecular mass is 78. It is given here. 78. So empirical formula, the formula is molecular mass, that is 78. Empirical formula which is coming on this one side, that is 13. The answer is coming as 6. So first of all we have taken the two elements. The elements are carbon and the hydrogen. So the molecular formula of compound is 6 is given here, 6 into CH. CH means this one, CH. It means C6 as 6 is the empirical formula. Fine. Understood? All questions will be done by like this only. And you have to do in your copies. Fine. You can see these all numericals you have to do. Okay. See it nicely. And this is your HL also, which I am giving to you here. Okay. Because these all things you have to write down in your this table you have to make. After making the table, this is the solution of it. Till here the solution is completed. Fine. You can see it nicely. Okay, beta. Till here we have completed our first chapter. Fine. Now there is no problem in our first chapter. Now let's we start today a second chapter. Fine. Little bit intro I am going to give to you about a structure of atom. Let's we start off structure of atom. Good one chapter, structure of atom. It will telling about the shapes, everything it can tell. Fine. Please write these things in your copy and better don't waste your time. After doing these all things, start doing learning. Okay? So, now beta, structure of atom. You have studied in the 9th standard that electrons, protons and neutrons we have discovered by the cathode and the anode rays. So same thing is here. Fine. So let's about discovery of electrons. If you want to use the 9th standard book, you can use the 9th standard book also. So discovery of electrons, you will write down it was discovered by J.J. Thomson at the end of the 19th century. Fine. And then you can write down that time also I have said to you, and this time also I am saying to you, that they have done the experiment on a cathode rays. Okay. High voltage is applied with a low pressure. Okay. And then the conductors and electricity is begin to flow to form a rays. Okay, when we are passing the electricity, what will happen? The current is flowing, and when current is flowing, the electrons are moving from one place to another and they form a rays. Okay, so these things, from these things, and you have to write in the points. Very important things, please note it, that you have to write in the points. So here till century studied extremely low pressure, till here you can write down. After this, when a high voltage is applied from here, you can write down till cathode rays, which I have given a lecture right now. It consists of a cylindrical hard glass tube. Hard glass tube means they can tell about you the which type of structure it is of discharge tube. This structure they are giving that which type of thing it is. Okay, it is a cylindrical hard glass tube about 50 centimeter long, closed from both the ends, which is known as a discharge tubes, or we can say as Crookes tube. Now beta, Crookes tube you don't know at before, but in 11th standard we can say discharge tube as said to be the Crookes tube also. It is fitted with two metallical electrodes. Electrodes are present here. You can see the diagram which was given in the 9th standard book, Lakhbir Singh Manjeet Kaur. Okay, you can, if you want to help of that book, you can use that book. The tube is connected to a side tube through which it is evacuated to a desired pressure with the help of the vacuum pump. So here you can give the experiment, means which type of thing it is, how it is, how much voltage is coming. So these points you can write down. Then you can say about just who has given this. J.J. Thomson has given this. What J.J. Thomson has described. J.J. Thomson has described all these things, and they have given the mass of electron is 9.1 into 10 to the power minus 31 kg. Overall, what is the definition of the electrons? Overall, the definition of the electron, they are saying the subatomic particles which carries 1 unit negative charge and has a mass of this much, equal to 1 upon 1/837 of that hydrogen atom. This is the proper way electron definition. Okay, so first of all you will give the discovery of electrons, by which thing we have cathode rays, how the cathode rays formation takes place, then how the observation takes place of the cathode rays. Then J.J. Thomson has given the, when J.J. Thomson determine it, then you can, don't write all the things fully, then you can write the value E upon M they have find is this one, then charge they have found this one, actual charge they have found this one, then mass actual they have found this one, then the definition of electron they have found this one. What are the constituent of the electrons? These two are the constitute, the nature of the material of the cathode and the gas used in the discharge tube. Okay, beta, electron, if same pattern, you have to use it in a proton also. In a proton they are using a cathode rays, in this one they are using as a anode rays. E. Goldstein discovered for this one. You can see here the presence of negatively charged electrons in the atom suggests that there may be some positively charged particles, because the atom on the whole is electrically neutral. Then you can write all these things opposite direction to the cathode rays. Then you make the diagram of it. After making a diagram, then you can tell that these rays are also deflected by the magnetic and electric field. Deflected means going back. Okay, in opposite direction they can move. Okay, then you can say till here positive rays or the anode rays. Then you can tell about the charges of it, which type of charges will takes place. After telling about the charges, then you can tell the actual mass, how it is coming, the actual mass of it. Then what is the proper definition of the proton? Okay. After telling the proton, till here you will complete it in your copy. Okay. In second chapter. Then I will tell you about Thomson, about Dalton's atomic theory, Rutherford, these all things I will tell you. Okay. And for a diagram, if you want to use your 9th standard book, you can use it. Here it is given as discovery of electrons, a discovery of protons, and discovery of neutrons is not given here, but you can write down discovery of neutrons from the 9th class book. Okay, from the 9th standard book you can write down its what is the charge, actual charge, what is actual mass, what is mass. Okay, that thing you can write down in your neutron one. Okay, so this much you can write down. But thank you and have a nice day.